Welcome and thanks for joining me on this, well, I guess it's an example flight and it should be a learning experience for me and hopefully you too. But we'll see. We're gonna take this Bombardier. Yeah, I'm Dutch, I can't say it. Okay, we're gonna take this plane, Challenger 300 by D10 for X-plane, and we're gonna take it from Eindhoven to Jersey, a small island just off the coast of France, but it's actually British. Okay, well, I programmed the flight plan already, but I didn't do the departure, and well, I guess it will be nice to show you that. So first things first. Excuse me. Let's get this thing running. We'll turn on the external power for a bit. Kill that warning because it's annoying. And we'll have someone strip the externals off. I like my instruments up there, and we'll do the fast pre-flight because I don't feel like clicking all those things right now. Okay. Yep, we are clean. Verified, chocks removed. That looks good. Now we can start the real checklist. I need this MFD control. Now the first thing, I don't want this checklist there because it's gonna stay there the whole flight and it's gonna be useless. So I want my summary over there. Then I flip to control the left side and I want to format over there so I can see the log A, the log 2 and my next waypoint all together. And a double up on the radios, I guess. Easier view. With that out of the way, we can pull up the checklist. APU start. Yes, we have the docks, the switches, yes, the gear handle is probably down. The pumps are all off. Those are the hydraulic pumps over there. They are off. Standby instrument switch. Well, this is the standby instrument right over there. You can see it's off. We need to switch it on. There we go. Now it's on. 16 seconds minimum. I don't know what that means, but yeah, fine. Batteries on and on. The crew alert system, it has lots of messages, but it's all fine as we expect, so that's good. Lights, put on the nav light for now. Left and right fuel pumps set to auto as always. Now we can start the APU, which is on the bottom. There we go. Hold it a bit. 22, 23. Now we observe the APU on the MFD. Make sure it is 100 RPM, 100%. Can maybe not hear it, it's very soft. We can hear it from the outside, but I'm not gonna do that because it's very loud. Electronics. Yeah, that seems fine. Left and right bleeds are off. APU bleed on. X bleed open. Air source normal. Now we have that out of the way. We'll check the oxygen. 1200. That's fine. Masks are okay. Fuel quantity. Oh, this is a good one. So this flight is gonna take about an hour, so we'll add in a bit more, let's say 1.5 hours. So we'll need 2400 plus 2500. Let's do a quick calculation. 2500, and we'll take 900 for the 30 minutes, and that's 0048. Okay, 5,800 pounds. Basically, for a rough guesstimate, you take 2,400 for the first hour, 1,800 for each next hour, and you'll take about 2,500 in reserve. So let's check. Fuel, all about that. Let's be a bit lenient. Let's add a bit of payload. Observe the total weight, 315. Let's jot that down. We'll need that later. Okay, so that's all good. Clock is reset. Nose wheel steering is off. Ram air is always off. That's good. Pressurization panel. Landing altitude. That's about, I guess, 350 feet, if I remember correctly. Wing source normal. Probes are off. Reversion panel, everything set to normal. Lights, emergency lights, put those on. Armed. Turn on the hydraulics. I'll usually put them into auto and be done with it. Yep, all good. Gust lock, that's on. Engine run switches are off. The trim, let's reset that real quick. Good. System test, we're not gonna do that, but it's down here somewhere, you can test it. Too much clicking, cabbaging. I have disasters off too, or failures, so we don't need it. The PAX oxygen, yeah, that's fine. We might want to turn on. Nah, that's auto, that's good. FMS, we have our flight program, but there's a cool trick I can do. And well, it's not really a trick, but you just have to think about it. We're gonna take this departure, and I'm not sure which runaway, but from what I remember, it doesn't really matter. Let me can see if I can find the other one. It's EH556 where it starts. So this departure has a few waypoints, and the first is EH556. Then we have Breda. Then we have Pacer. And then we have the EHEH, the Hotel Sierra Delta Vlog. Amstede, and finally Refso. Now, if we look at the flight plan, you can see that Refso is my first waypoint of the flight plan, and then we'll have the rest, and it's going all the way to the entry of our arrival fix. Well, I've saved this, hopefully, and I can do init and start at a fix. In this case, we'll start at EH556. Then we'll fly to the fix Breda. Next we have Pacer. And then we have the Voor of Haamstede, and finally we'll have Refso again. Now I need to check the name of this departure, and this is Refso 4 kilo. So we'll save that as Eindhoven SIT Refso 4K. Now once we are ready, we can fly this now on the FMS, the departure. And once we are near Refso, we can just load in the other flight plan, and continue with that. So that makes for the FMS avionics, another fun thing. If you look at this departure, let me look, we need to be at D3 from the Eindhoven VOR, so that's 117.2. We'll need that. You can see I'm flying at Eindhoven often because I already have that dialed in. Okay, so that's one. Now we want to pick up the Armstede radial 284. So let's plug in Armstede 2 11415. We'll put that on the first radio 114.15. 1415 114. Yep, that's going in there. Armstede, we can see it, 284, so we'll need to turn that on the OBS. Now the departure will fly runway heading, which is 221. Well, that's if we get this runway. So what's the ATIS? 12602. So we'll need the radio again. 02, tune that, and we'll listen to
Eindhoven
it.
information November 1100 Zulu weather. Sky clear, visibility 10. Temperature 142.0. Wind 040 at 9, altimeter 2992. Arriving and departing runway 03. Advise on initial contact, you have November.
Okay, so that's, we have default.
Eindhoven information
Really?
November.
No weather. That's strange. Well, anyway, on default pressure it seems. That's okay. And we have runway 03, so I need the other one. That's this one. And this says fly heading 034. So let's plug that in to the heading 034. While we're at, we set the speed. Oh, I can't see the speed. Crap. To 200. And then it says turn left 250 and pick up the radial. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll set an initial altitude of 6000. Usually you get this from ATC, but I know Eindhoven will never send us to the final altitude that we want to fly, which is about 44,000 feet or maybe 40,000 feet. So we'll never get that directly, but so we'll hold off at 6000 and then figure out what we're gonna do. Avionics, yeah, that's probably good enough. V-speeds, yeah, let's check that. I have a table of, that's why we needed to wait. I have a simple table. 117, 120, 127, about that. Let's see what we have posted. 116, 120. 127, yeah, that's fine. So that's good. COS, let's check the crew alert. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Yeah, all good. Did we do that? Yeah, we did that. I'm completely lost now. Initial check. Yeah, I guess we did it. Clearance. Well, we don't need to push back, so we can. Beacon signs. Doors are closed. Beacon signs. that's good. I believe that the chocks are removed, gust lock off, thrust levers idle, and engine run switches on, engine start. We'll just fire those engines. Okay, after engine start, jar damper, wing anti-ice, windshield heats, flaps, set for takeoff, set the flaps, hydraulics, yeah, I guess that's fine, we should check it really, hydraulics, yeah, that looks fine. Checked, flight and ground spoilers, stout and on auto. Flight controls, yep, calculated. Well, I don't like it's already going off like a rocket, so I tend to have low step. Yep, departure brief, radar, passengers, nose wheel steering on, crew alert system. We still have the external power on, so let's turn that off. Yeah, and that seems fine actually, so check. Taxi, brakes, fuel balance, check. Thrust reversers, let's check those. Yep, seems fine, I should check them, but it's fine. Yep, flap set for takeoff, cool. Line up. Okay, now we are almost ready to taxi. Take a quick look at the departure. So D4 Eindhoven and then heading 250. D4 and the heading 250, turn left 250, that's the important thing. So let's do this. And oh, I forgot one thing. Want heading mode. After takeoff, the altitude, I want a vertical speed 2000. And yeah, that's fine. And don't hit the altitude button, hit the autopilot button. Or better, you just use the joystick. Brakes off and we are taxiing. Now for the taxi we'll just watch the ground speed in the lower left. Should not exceed 20. Oh, and we'll need runway 03, so yeah, that means we'll need to cross right here. And usually you would check here, probably hold, consult with ATC, wait for permission to cross. We're not gonna do all that, we're focusing on flying this plane. Not with dealing with the ATC this time. Flying the plane well is hard enough as it is, so I'm not gonna deal with all the hassle of switching radios and all that fun. That's why they usually have 2 persons in the plane, because the workload, especially during takeoff, landing is better, but still workload can be high. Okay, so now is the boring part of taxiing all the way to the other end of the runway. Put a bit of power on. Make sure we don't exceed the ground speed too much. A little bit fast now. Okay, that's good. Okay. Runway 03 is always so annoying. I usually have 2-1, but so I hope this departure goes well. Turn left 250 at distance 4 on the Eindhoven. Now we'll need to make sure we pick up that radio by going into nav mode, and then we'll switch it to the FMS to finish the rest of the departure, which is quite long. Will take us all the way to English airspace, and I think the next exit should be it. We could probably try this one. You know what? I'm just gonna try this one. No, the Eindhoven runway is quite long. Hopefully we'll make it. So yeah, no reason to ask for permission right now. We're just focusing on the airplane, lining up. Probably should have done the lineup checklist. Well, we can do it real quick. Probably forgot some lights. Let's get the checklist in there. Cabin sign, yep, cycle on. Put those lights on. Probes anti-ice on, of course. Wing anti-ice can be off. Transponder, well, we can set that. Radio, turn to the transponder and toggle the small button until it's on. Crew alert, X-bleed open, that's fine. That's the after takeoff. Let's first worry about taking off. Okay. Do we have the brakes on? No, we don't. Let's put them on. Put it into takeoff. Everything's fine. Good to go. There's the feed speeds coming up. Rotate. Positive. Oh, keep it nice. Keep it nice. Accelerating. Get rid of the flaps. And synchronize the foot on the autopilot. Now we need to prepare for both the turn and the airspeed. also the level off. 250 at D4. I'm gonna hit the flight level change now. Hold it off about 230. Prepare for the turn. The pilot is looking good. Yep, that's it. 250 now. Oh, and we need to control the speed because we're leveling off. Almost forgot that. Landing gears up, flaps are up. Don't have time for the checklist just yet. Slowing down. I'm assuming at this point ATC would probably give us higher sometime, but let's continue this turn. 250, and I want the nav source to be nav 1, thank you. So we can see when we pick up that VOR. It should be there at EH556, hopefully. Now that we are on the heading, check the speed. Let's assume we got higher by ATC, so we'll set that. We'll set our altitude. Let's assume we don't get to go straight up, and we'll go to 12,000 feet. Hit the flight level change button. Set the speed that we want to go, and now we just put it into climb mode. And we'll see the plane speed up first. And now it will start to climb to maintain 250. There we are in climb. We can see we're going as a rocket, so hopefully by this time ATC will notice that we want to go fast, so we'll get a bit higher. And we'll go all the way up. No, that's a bit too high. I guess 40,000 feet. Going west, so we're flying an even level. And you can see we're now about on the radial. So let's synchronize. Well, it's still trying to get us perfectly on the radial. But yeah, we can probably switch it to FMS now. And have the FMS fly us to Revzo. Now let's take a quick look at the takeoff checklist. Landing gear and flaps are up, taxi lights off, landing lights off, anti-ice as needed, thrust levers, climb, hydraulic pumps, we'll leave them on auto bleeds, transferred as required. Shut off the APU, pressurization, APU, because let's check, everything clear, great. Climb to transfer altitude, we're right there now. Altimeters are set, O2 mask checked, cabin signs, okay, those can off, exterior lights, those are fine I guess. Okay, we're done with the checklists, and we'll just keep climbing at at speed 250 until we reach Mach 0.75, and then we'll keep Mach 0.75 all the way up to 40,000 feet. So, some fun things to notice at this, you can see the cap rate going up, the pressure. It's now pressurized, the altitude at which it's pressurized is going up. We can also see it here, because it's kind of important. You don't want the cabin altitude pressure to go too high. It's like it's now pressurized at around 3000 feet. You can see as we are climbing, it's going up. This is why you need to fiddle around with the bleeds. If you don't turn them on, you can see bleed pressure going down, and you can see the rate going up. There we go. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep that pressurized, otherwise everyone will go out, I guess. We are on the FMS, that's all fine. Oh, we have a pretty cool view now. Not over there, not over there, but over here. Flying on the FMS now, and we're making our way to the Hamstede VOR. Ground speed is increasing, and we can also see the Mach increasing quite rapidly now. And you can see how this is a climbing beast. It just wants to go up straight away, and you should let it, because it's much faster, and I think it's much better for the plane. Instead of trying to control it like a huge jet with a nice steady rate of 1500 feet per minute or something like that, just let it go at the speed at 250, let it go, and don't be afraid. Slowly nearing Mach points. Oh, I didn't want to do that, sorry. I should really get rid of that key binding. My apologies. Yeah, scenery doesn't look this great anymore from up here, but we're more interested in the instruments anyway, so Mach 7.5 is coming up. that point we need to push this button over here and switch to Mach speed and hold that instead. Otherwise we're going way too fast. While we climb. There we go. It's quickly rising now, as the air is rapidly getting thinner. You can also see the cabin altitude rising. And we'll now push this button. You can see it changed, 0.75, and now we'll hold that. You can see us climbing faster now, because we don't need to go as fast anymore. Because we'll actually keep our speed relative now to the density of the air. So as the air is getting less dense, we don't have to put as much power in, but power is staying the same, so we can climb a bit faster. At least that's how it works in my mind, and hopefully it's pretty accurate. Keep in mind though, I'm not a pro, I'm just a noob, but hopefully you might pick up a few things while seeing me not fail too badly, hopefully, in this plane. Okay, almost near our cruising altitude now, which is fun because we then can accelerate to cruising speed. Stay in the climb deturned for now, and now we're going to REFSO, so we should prepare to load in our actual flight plan. Remember, we still are on the departure flight plan, and now we can plug in the actual plan to Jersey, which will take us over England and then south to the island. We're avoiding France, we're diving into England, and that means our altitude is coming up, which is great. We still have a few, I'd like to see Jersey of the REFSO fix on my screen before I load in the flight plan. Now we'll just wait a bit and see the speed go up pretty fast. There we go. We should try to stabilize at around Mach 0.8. A little bit too fast, I guess. Really want to keep it in climb a little bit longer. Now you'll just have to find the sweet spot where it's gonna sit a bit around Mach 8, about 75 is usually near 75, and 1 is usually a good first guess. Now what we can try is engage the Mach hold. Hopefully it works. It doesn't work for very long usually, but that's more due to the design of X-Plane. At least we can hold for a bit. Cabin altitude is still fine at this point, no warnings. And we're coming up on REFSO now. Ground speed is good. And once we are at REFSO or near REFSO, we'll load in the flight plan. Okay. Merck is holding until we enter another kind of weather. That's probably not holding anymore, but it's fine. Where is Refso? So there's Mac, all leaving us, sadly. As you're flying through different kinds of weather in X-Plane, you'll find that you'll have to adjust the throttle every so often. Be nice to have a ref, so there it is. Okay, what we're gonna do is synchronize the heading and put it into heading mode for a moment, and we'll load in EHEH to Jersey. And even though it pauses for a bit, you probably could do this with ATC too. And we'll just say direct refso, and we'll put it back on the nav now. So now we are flying our actual flight plan, which will take us all the way about 300, well not anymore, but 280 miles to Jersey. Watch the speed, that looks pretty good still. You can see the half bank has come up. Probably safer for this altitude, the plane does it automatically. And this is also quite cool if you ever want to convert between the European and the American pressure, then you can just read it on the standby. I'm not sure why it's not on the main, but I guess it has to do with declutter and all that. So it's good to have it on standby. Turning for Xamon now, which is gonna take us over Britain. See the speed dropping a little bit. I don't want that, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more throttle on. It's also because we're changing direction now. Actually need quite a bit of throttle now to pull it back. You don't want to let your speed drop too low, else you might not be able to get it back up. And still it's kind of stabilized, but I want it, yeah. Excuse me. So at this point we need to worry about the descent actually. We'll need these from the north. And it kinda depends which runway we get at Jersey. I guess that's the EHEH for Jersey, to be honest. Even though it's not the same as the published EHEH. Let's try listening in on it nevertheless. And in the worst case we'll just use the X-Plane local map to figure out what the EHEH is. And we'll take a note of our speed, which is slowly increasing. I don't necessarily want that. Take note of our fuel, which is good. Temperatures, pressures, all in the green. There we go. I don't mind going a bit fast. So with that, I'm just gonna leave the work to my co-pilot for a minute and check back real quick with the passengers.
Overspeed, overspeed, overspeed.
Okay, that seems fine. Oh, we're going a little bit fast now. So let's slow down a bit. So yeah, that's the most difficult thing. Flying this airplane is managing your speed. If you go look up movies or clips of real pilots flying this plane, you'll notice that speed comes up pretty frequently. There's usually someone calling out speed is good every half a minute or something like that. So yeah, you really have to check that. Strangely enough, unless you're climbing or descending, in which case you can just put the power on and have the autopilot worry about your speed, but then you'll have to worry about other things. You can never get it quite perfectly. At the moment you have it perfectly set for one weather, you're flying into some kind of other weather and you have to reset your power all again. So it's like you're trimming your power continuously. But at least you don't have to worry about all the other things. The plane will fly, you'll just have to manage that speed. Okay, we're doing a tripo now and we'll shoot. We at 40,000 feet. Let's take a look at the arrival. We need to be at 5,000 feet in that case. And oh no, that's a sit. I'm being stupid. No real hints for Lelna at flight level 200. Okay, flight level 200, 10 miles before Lelna. Lelna is still 170 miles out. So that's a distance, that's a delta of 20,000 feet. Times 3, that means about 70 miles out of Lelna. Pardon me, 70 miles out, we'll need to start our descent. Okay, we can do that. So that's basically the point we're looking for. For now we're just looking after a speed. Almost overspeeding there again. And yeah, we'll just take it easy right now. Yeah, if you're just watching this, it's probably very boring, but for me it's a bit of nice time to check the arrival procedure. I'm kind of guessing we're going at 2.6. Well, no, I should not be going 2.6 actually. Should have 2.8. So I'm just gonna go 2.8. Probably ATC is gonna tell me to use 2.6. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get an ATC runaway so we don't have to worry about it. Otherwise we'll just take 0.3, I think. 0.3, no, 0.8. So anything meaningful to program? Not really. Got shark. Probably an Alderney after Lelna, but we're not sure yet. Or those would have to be the same for the no, those are definitely not the same. So no reason to program them if I don't know which one I'm gonna get. Well, there's what's it called? Midhurst, of course. Midhurst coming up. Speed is fine, dropping a bit. It's a turn for Midhurst. Nice and smooth at half bank. We probably should check Lelna. It's like 25 miles before we start the descent. That's pretty quick in this plane. What's happening over there, but I guess it's explained, it's just rendering stupid. Also my options are pretty low. I like frame rates more than graphic candy. because I'm usually staring at this screen anyway. Checking all the numbers, making sure nothing gets out of hand. Like your speed, which can quickly run away from you if you're not paying attention. At one moment it's fine and stabilized, and then you make a turn or something happens and suddenly you're off, accelerating like a madman. And now things are getting interesting. I should start plugging in my altitude, because even that takes a while. All the way down to 20,000 feet. Check the ground speed. We want to descend about 5 times our ground speed, which is 447 times 5 is about 2,250 feet. A little bit more perhaps, but around there will do. Now yeah, that's fine, so let's start to throttle back. And we might actually need spoilers too. Now I should hit the flight level change button, of course. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. Well, no, that's not too bad. Okay, so now, yeah, on idle we're basically doing the rate that we want to do, or not. Yeah, we want to do about 2,000 feet, so that's basically idle and the plane will do it for you. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to be idle, but really there's no other option. Any other setting would be too much. Might want to add a little bit of power now. Well, our ground speed is high enough though. .150 is about what we want to do. Sounds like I have a radio. Definitely want to add some power now. Already so should we Oh, sorry. Out. Trying to find the spoilers. Sorry about that. And I've read that you shouldn't be afraid to use the spoilers, so I'm just gonna use them to fine-tune my descent. Bevel, Maruk, Lelna. Sure, it's fine. And then we'll have Jersey.
Jersey information Oscar.
Hey, there we go.
1200 Zulu weather. Sky conditions 2800, scattered visibility more than 10. Temperature 6 dew point -1. Wind shear alert. Wind 050 at 16 gust 29, altimeter 3033. Arriving and departing runway 09. Advise on initial contact, you have Oscar.
That's the info we needed. Thank you. Let's Barrow 3033, and now we'll need to program. What do we do? What happens? What happened? Oh crap, I accidentally hit the throttles, which is not good. Yeah, it is as I expected, runway 08, which means we need to do ALD and then shark. Let's program that. It's an NDB ALD and then a fix called shark. No. A fix called shark. Exactly, and then we have the airport EGJJ. Great. So now we can continue on the FMS a little bit longer. And let's take a look. Shark. There's a holding there that we probably need to do. So let's enter the holding first. Let's see if we have the ILS, if that holding is in here somewhere. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. The shark is not on here. And the ground speed, I should probably stow those. I don't need those anymore. I do want to keep descending though. I'm trying to figure out how to approach this. Apparently if judging from this arrival, if I do the hold, I'm coming straight in, but I have no clue on what altitude. We should be. So let's take a look at the ILS then, and it wants us to pick up 3,000 feet. So our gas will just go into that hold and just go for a bit. And then go to the Jersey. And we'll take it from there. We can be 2,000 at Jersey, so let's go all the way down to 2,000. Check a descent rate, 350, this times 5, 150, so we can give a little bit of power now. Slow down the descent. So we'll add shark. We'll need to do 220, I guess. Yeah. For a minute, pardon me, and then we can pick up 112 on 256. Do we have that? Nope. We need a 084 on that. Oh, that's the wrong way. 084 on the OBS. And we'll need, oh god, 112.2. Yeah, we have that on the nav too, so oh crap, we should actually, let's put this on the nav 2 too. 084, just for kicks. And let's look up the ILS, and that's gonna be 110.9er. No, fuck. 110.9er. Double check. 110.9er. 329. We don't need the ADF. Okay, so we're doing Alderney right now. That's fine. Heading is fine. We're going to Shark, and then at Shark we'll fly the hold, and then we're going straight in. I don't think that's it yet, but it looks cool. How are the numbers? So there's Shark coming up. And let's set the hold, that was 220. That we want to fly. There we go. Once we reach Shark. At this point we probably can slow down a bit, or at least start to slow down. I think, yeah, my cat wanted to enter the cockpit. There we go. Don't sit on my lighter, friend. I need that. Yep. I need to open up a window for him. There we go. Okay. Speed down a little bit more, because kind of unfamiliar here and I don't want to mess it up. Alderney, we're going to Shark, and at Shark we'll fly 220. Yep. Do we have Shark? Shark is still a bit out. Cool Islands. And we're still a little bit high, but let's set our altimeter nevertheless. That was 3033. Got a bit of turbulence coming up now. Shark should be appearing on the radar any moment now. Might be just in time to well, I need to flip the switches on the landing lights. Yeah, just in time to run back for a quick moment. There. Okay, no. I kinda need to be going to shark. Oh, autopilot was steering me directly to the airport. That wasn't good. I didn't count on that, of course. It's always something. But there is shark. And we need to be... Well, we can just fly over it, 220 it. Then we'll need to hit the stopwatch. Fly this heading for a bit. And to be fair for the hold, we need to have heading a 085 instead of 084. Okay. Now we're probably about ready to enter the hold, so we're just gonna turn heading right, of course. Enter the hole properly. Speed is good, we got the lights set up. Only thing we want is probably to slow down a bit, but I don't want to do that right now. Because it kind of messes up my hold, and if I do it right now... Oh, this is gonna be tight. Yeah, let's intercept that. Great. Still a bit high, so we might have to go around one more time. Let's do 265. Trusting on the localizer to pick up this radio right now. Just does. Speed down now. In fact, let's go all the way back to 200 so we can deploy some flaps. Synchronize heading, hit the heading mode. Man, the turbulence. It's really shaking us around. Not a good place to hold. Well, that's shark coming up. Maybe we'll stick at 3000. once on the other side of the hold, we'll deploy the flaps. Look at how it's plowing through the wind. It's insane. How the speed is jumping. Oh fuck, I should hit timer. Come on. Where is JW? Don't see it really. But I do know I need to be at 2000 feet. So I guess we are holding, yeah, so I can set it to 2000. Speed is low, we can use a bit more. Let's add some flaps. And we probably should turn right again. Well, we can do 180 to be honest. Hit an F again. Descending slowly. Let's add some more flaps. Let's add the landing gear too. Probably need to let someone. Yeah. Okay. Bye, cat. Okay, we're going a bit slow now. That's not really. To synchronize the heading, put it on heading mode, change the nav source for a bit. Okay, let's pick that up. That should be the ILS. We need to be doing around 180 until we pick up the glide slope. That's usually customary. Let's try to do that, and we're bumping around. Hey. Look at that, being bumped all over the place. And let's double check. Landing lights are on, signs are on. We are on the ILS, just waiting on the glide slope right now. To be honest, we're not that far out. I guess that's the runway already. It's telling me, the puppies are telling me I'm too low, that's good. I can now see the glide slope diamond approaching. Going a little bit fast. Let's slow down. Want a bit spoilers because this is crazy. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's better to add full flaps instead of messing around with the spoilers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's gusting alright. Look at that, it's... Jesus. Well, I didn't want this landing to be that spectacular. I was hoping for a pretty nice and easy landing, but well, I guess that's not gonna happen today. You know, I'm scared to even disconnect the autopilot at this point because I don't know.
Minimums.
Yeah. Got the runaway, so that's good.
500.
It's looking not too bad, except from the violent shaking. Oh, and the sudden speed ups. Whoa. There we go.
100.
There we go. There we go.
50. Glide. 40. Slope. 30. 20.
There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I tried to... Whoa.
20. 10.
Whoa, look at that. Reverses. Full. Reverses off.
Configuration.
Whew. Well, I'm sure I would have killed the plane in real life. At least a few wings. But oh, and now what's this? I need permission. Well, anyway, I'm sure you guys know how to taxi it back. This was just to show off a little bit how to fly the Challenger 300. Yeah, flipping it off is basically just a matter of killing the engines and turning off the batteries. There you go. Oh, the standby instrument is on. Turn it off. There we go. And Yeah, there's probably some other stuff you need to turn off. But the checklist, oh, I don't of course not. It's not that big, and it's easy to do for yourself. And while I go find someone at the airport to open up this thing, whatever it may be, I wish you all a good day. Bye bye, and see you later.